Yeah. Welcome back to my room. So we are already in February, the second month of the year, and honestly, time is just flying. I honestly didn't expect January to fly by so fast. I blinked and I've only uploaded twice throughout the month when I just said that I wanted to post once every week. See, now I could get mad at myself and be like, oh, I wish I posted more. I wish I did this. I wish I wasted less time. I wish da 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 da. Put myself in the corner and yell at myself all day. But I'm trying to learn to give myself a little bit of grace. So let's talk. At the beginning of January was my birthday. I turned 26.
Damn!
We are officially pushing 30. So as soon as January starts, you know, new year, new me, I'm on my bully. I got my laptop ready. I'm getting all these videos out. I'm sitting in front of the camera trying to post more. And then boom, one day I end up waking up with the worst lower back pain I've ever felt in my life. For a week and a half straight, I could barely walk. I couldn't even sit down. I was uncomfortable all the time, consistently in pain. The minute I laid down, even laying down felt just extremely uncomfortable. Like nothing felt right, bro. So even though I wanted to be consistent, I wanted to be on my content, like I really wanted to push all these videos out and be as creative as possible, but it just wasn't letting me. Like the pain was overtaking my mindset. There was a time where I tried to lay down and edit. I put my laptop down in front of me. I'm laying down. I start editing a video. Like about 30 minutes into that video, I'm rolling over. I'm in pain. You feel me? Like I'm over here, like obviously I wasn't really making them so obviously I really was making them sounds, but I couldn't focus on editing for more than 30 minutes before I just succumbed to the pain, and I'm running to the bathroom looking for some Advil or some Tylenol to help me survive. Bro, basically I was just going through it. Now towards the latter half of me dealing with this back pain, this is where the mental struggle started to kick in. While dealing with this pain, obviously I wasn't going outside. I couldn't focus on content. I had no outlets per se. I had no positive outlets. There was nothing that I felt that I could do that can make me feel better besides, I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, besides, you feel me? Like,
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry, man. I wasn't thinking about it.
that was the only thing that made me feel like, okay, that's something else I can do besides laying down, being in pain. Like, it wasn't on some, I need it, I'm in pain, I need it. But it was more so like, I'm not doing anything else. And let's just say, once I started overthinking, it really didn't help. I know for a fact I'm not the only one. Whenever you're sick or whenever you're dealing with like some kind of pain or something you never really dealt with before, something that's not like a regular for you, like just something new going on with your body, the first thing you do is open up Google. I'm hitting up Google. I'm searching. I'm trying to find out, like, I'm typing in all my symptoms. I'm trying to see if whatever I find on Google is matching what I'm dealing with. And then I start seeing all of these things dealing with back pains and liver problems potentially, or like kidney problems. I'm gonna say liver problems. Like I would like potentially kidney problems and all of these other things that started putting a fear in my heart, you know, and eventually, you know, throughout all the overthinking and the depression and not being able to do much, I ended up at a very strange conclusion. I started to ask myself, what if this is it? Like, and I know that's dramatic, obviously, like it's so dramatic for no reason, but in the moment it didn't seem so dramatic. Like I was consistently in pain, consistently dealing with just doubting myself, and eventually I started to think about the concept of failing. I became afraid of losing my opportunity to be something different, to be creative for a living, like losing the chance to have as many options as I want.
No shame in being afraid. Hell, we're all afraid. What you gotta do is figure out what you're afraid of. Because when you put a face on it, you can beat it. Better yet, you can use it. Think about it.
Okay. What's good, y'all? Yo, this is a very different scenario than what you guys are used to. I'm with my brother Devontae right here, aka Dose of Devi. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'll say what's up to my people.
How y'all doing for real?
Yes, sir.
It's a wonderful Saturday afternoon.
Uh-huh.
And you know, we just chilling.
Is it Saturday?
We're gonna say it's Saturday.
Yo, no, you actually had me thinking. I'm like, yo, is it really Saturday? Like, this is my stepbrother, but I call him my actual brother. Me and Vontae have known each other since we were 5 years old. You feel me? And one thing that I feel like we've always had in common ever since we met each other was that we always wanted to be something. Vontae is a really good example of somebody who has really pushed past, you know, the norm and, you know, found a way in life, you know, just by doing what you really wanted to do type shit.
There's a lot of people who go through life choosing not to do the thing that they really are passionate about because they're afraid that they're gonna fail at it. And because of that, they continue to do the things that they're familiar with and they never get where they want to be. Like, they're just perpetually unhappy with no real hope of that ever changing.
Yeah.
And I cannot let that be me. Like, I can't. I would rather fail more times than anyone else has ever tried. And for me, I feel like that manifested itself when I decided to drop out of college. Right?
That's a big one.
Because like, we come from West Indian families and we're basically first generation. Like, our parents were born in the Caribbean and they came here to make sure that their kids had a better life, to make sure we had a better life. I couldn't look my mom in the face and be like, yeah, I'm dropping out of college. This thing that you were told, if I don't go to, I'm not going to get a good job. I'm not going to turn out to be nothing. Like, at first when I did it, I had to like hide it from her. Just be like, okay, I know what I'm doing. And when I get to my destination, she'll come around, right? But that's not an easy thing to explain to somebody. Especially, it's not an easy thing to even explain to yourself after a certain point, because you start to feel like, I failed at the original path.
Yeah.
Right.
And the original path is always so tough to deal with because that's the path your parents chose for you. Like, they try to put you on that path when you was a kid.
And it's kind of a shame to see because you sort of look at yourself as a failure because you have to take a different path.
Yeah.
Or because the path that everyone tells you to follow is just full of obstacles that you were never prepared to overcome.
At all.
Because that whole go to high school, go to college, that whole pipeline is designed for people who went to schools that were properly funded, that weren't in the hood. Like, motherfuckers don't have to dodge bullets in these rich neighborhoods to get to school. They don't have to do that.
They just gotta walk down the street.
They just gotta walk down the street.
3 blocks down. Oh, the school bus come pick them up right there at the door. Safety, go over there. I don't know if we've ever had this conversation, but me and Vontae being brothers, growing up, like, he's always been like the more like studious, like type, like smarter at school, you know? Seeing him go from someone to drop out of college and then find a whole nother path outside of what everyone expected. Bro, me, I dropped out of college and I was like, shit, like, my parents really wanted me to go to college and do this, but let's keep it a stack. Was I really going to stay in college? Like, like, yo, bro, like, if you know, like, anybody who knows me, bro, in real life, yo, like, I was just going to make my mom happy. You know, it was fuck college from the day I walked in that hole. Like, you know, but, like, looking at that in the face of, like, I could potentially fail, but I'm gonna do this anyway because I have so much belief in myself, is such a strong feeling to have. I haven't been posting, I probably explained this earlier in the video, but my lower back was killing me, yo. Like, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't edit. I couldn't focus on, I couldn't even sit down to stream.
Blew his own back out for real.
Yeah. But nah, seriously though, like, no, like, I honestly felt like I was getting my back blown out by the D. Hey, nah, I'm joking. Hey, yeah, I can't. Yeah, bro. What if I became one of those people that, you know, I couldn't walk no more? I lose my back, you know, I lose my ability to walk, but like do regular things and shit, hang out with the bros without being in pain. And that was always a really tough thing for me to do it while I was, you know, sitting in my room doing nothing. Like, and that was me for like 2 days straight, laying in my bed depressed as fuck. But then I gotta come back from that, you know, because if anybody's gonna believe in you, it has to be you. Yo, I'll be on TikTok sometimes, like scrolling, And yo, there be dudes on TikTok playing video games with no arms and shit.
Literally.
I'm like, how you playing a video game with no arms? They over here blowing into shit. I'm like, nah. Bro, you seen the Popeyes Don Julio collab?
That was real?
Yo, that's real.
I thought that was AI.
A nigga had to come up with that.
What the fuck?
Imagine how much failure that man had to go through to get a fucking Popeyes Don. Yo, listen, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Look, I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. Yo, that is a CIA experiment, my nigga. They come on. Have you seen what was it? They clone Tyrone?
Yeah.
I'm still gonna get it though.
Right, yeah, of course.
I'm still gonna try it though. You feel me? You see, that's the thing. Sometimes you gotta see the trap and then still check it out.
You know what's really important though? Mm-hmm. Every time you fail, you have to learn.
You have to.
Because if you don't learn anything from your failure, you're doomed to repeat the same mistakes. That is such an important thing that people miss out on, right? And I see it all the time, especially with people who want to jump into my career.
Yep.
I ask them like, all right, what are you doing to find a job? And they list out everything, right? And I try to tell them, okay, maybe you try X, Y, and Z instead, or as well. Right?
Yeah.
And then they never try X, Y, and Z. They keep doing what it is that they're doing, expecting something to change, expecting to get a different result. That's insanity.
Yeah.
Like you actually have to learn from what isn't working and adjust. If you look at all content creators, that is what they do day in, day out. They're the masters at adapting. You have to pick up on a trend and be like, all right, bet, I'm gonna pick up on this and do it, right? Or I'm gonna put my own little twist on it. You have to be able to adapt. And that doesn't go for one thing, two things. It goes for everything. The most successful people are the people who are most willing and able to adapt.
Yo, I'll use an example. My boy Contrast.
Just landed in Brooklyn. Went to the hood for some pop.
Oh yeah.
Yo, son, like, yo, our boy Contrast, yo, I really want to use him as an example here as well. We've seen him go through so many phases, so many trials and tribulations, so many like different types of music. Con is my man's. There was a time where like I didn't even really like some of his music. It just cause it just wasn't for me. But some other people liked it. But he kept evolving and he kept changing. And now, bro, son, I ain't gonna lie, my man's like probably top 10 on my list, bro.
Literally, like I literally put his shit on.
All of us need an example of in front of our faces. All of us need an example of someone who is working hard, willing to go through the fails, the trials and tribulations, and they still moving up, going somewhere. If your whole circle is just filled with a bunch of niggas that just want to sit there and do nothing with their lives, yo, I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. You're shit out of luck, buddy. You're gonna be just like them. Hey, by the way, Con's here now.
Yes, sir. We outside with it. Because back then, when I was younger, I feel like the fear of failure just meant I would go nowhere with music. Because I ain't gonna lie, back then, bro, I was just not in a great position, bro. Because my family don't come from money. So I knew like I had a time limit on like when they gonna stop basically providing for me.
Yeah.
Right, because like I was lucky in the sense that I was in college, right? I was going to Peru, so I had no expenses because I got like full financial aid, covered everything. But I knew like once college was done, my pops was dead threatening to kick me out the crib. He was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, like you don't like find something soon, yeah, you not valid to live here. We gonna kick you out into the streets. And I was like, damn.
With the Asian parenting 101.
That kind of put me into like, I bet, like I gotta go hard with it. I feel like now the fear of failure is like, it's definitely gotten a lot bigger because like most people, when they look at me, they probably be like, you already made it. But I look at now, I feel like I want to get to a point where my music is so everlasting that like I could provide for like my family, my friends. Like, I mean, if y'all are ever in a situation, I want to be in a position where I'm like, yeah, I got y'all, bro. I can hold y'all down. I guess lately an example was when I felt like I was falling off, I was losing the momentum. I was like, I was scared to go back to that place of being like, and essentially going back to my parents and telling them like, yeah, I failed.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't able to do what I said I was gonna do. So I decided to make that leap with what I did with Landed in Brooklyn, and Hey, bro, it definitely paid off.
You know,
I ain't gonna lie.
it's starting. You know what I'm saying? We all tried college. It ain't work out for nobody in this car.
You disrespect yourself and your nation. You are made of stupid.
But that shit ain't work out for none of us. We all had to have those conversations with our parents. Like, it just wasn't for us.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I just lied to my parents, bro. I dead lied to my parents up until I made bread. I was like, yeah, I high-key dropped out. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Sometimes you really gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
You know, it's a very different game when you have to win.
Yeah, no,
like,
for
it's,
real.
It's a very different game. Because it's not even, it's fight or flight at that point. So it's like, the point where niggas is burning out, you got adrenaline bursts.
Mm-hmm.
You better finish that fucking song at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
You don't got a choice. That's how you gonna eat.
Heavy on the adrenaline burst,
Yo,
bro. Like,
bro.
Every single time where I find myself lacking a little too much, and then boom, something happened, and I'm like, I'm wilding.
Yo, like not locking in is an existential threat.
I need to lock in right now. I'm wilding, or else I'm gonna be broke forever. Like, wait, hold on, I'm gonna be broke forever.
yeah, bro.
Humans are odd. They think order and chaos are somehow opposites and try to control what won't be. But there is grace in their failings. I think you missed that.
When I originally came up with the concept of this video, I just knew that I wanted to be as authentic as possible and turn my thoughts into my content. Really focus in on how I can still be entertaining, but show y'all who I am. When I go through things, sometimes, you start overthinking, your brain just starts overloading and you start jumping from conclusion to conclusion. And whenever I do that, I ain't gonna lie, I go straight to the bros. Like, I go straight to my friends, like my close friend group. Whenever I feel like my thoughts are uncontrollable and all over the place, like, it feels good to be able to look at people close to me that inspire me as well and can kind of focus and put me straight, like right back on the straight path, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Without the bros, I don't know what I'd be doing. I'll probably be selling drugs, just doing dumb shit. I don't know, probably selling ass. What? The fear of failing is something that I deal with on a regular basis, and whenever I get like that, it's always good to take some time and really get into my head and solve why I feel the way I do, and then be able to like turn it into creativity. My biggest issue as well that kind of sides with that is that whenever I get into my head, it slows me down and I stop pushing out content entirely. So one thing that I'm really telling myself that I need to work on is pushing through that fear, pushing through that thought that if I put this out, it may not do well. If I put this out, it might not give me the attention that I want. Or if I put this out, it may not be up to par. I just gotta have trust in myself and believe that I can draw in an audience, draw in the people that enjoy me for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I think I'm a cool dude. I think I'm a fly guy. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all might vote with the things I have to say. Did you like this video? Did you like the video though? Like, matter of fact, this whole time we've been talking, I ain't asked y'all for no favors. Like the video, hit a subscribe button if you ain't. Comment if anything, bro. Come on, give me something. I appreciate y'all for watching this video. And I hope this is one video out of many this year that allows y'all to, step into my space and, for us to have a good time and just, for y'all to fuck with you, but you know what I'm saying? I don't like using the promise word, but there will be another video soon. It won't take more than a week plus like this one did. You feel me? I promise. Maybe I could throw a pinky in there and I'll hold to it. We'll see. Y'all can leave my room now.